Okay, so you want to know how Red Dead Redemption 2 works. So, as you can see, I have a little bit of stuff in the game. So, to open the menu I was just in, you want to hold L1. And while holding L1, you can, like, select, say, revolvers, and you can press L1 to go to this menu. You have to hold L1 the whole time. You can probably change that in settings. I don't care, I got used to it. So, when you're just running around on foot, you want to call your horse. You want to press the up arrow on your controller, which should be on the left side, unless you have like some Scuff Pro gaming controller or something. To run, you want to spam X. You can hold X, but you do like a gentle jog compared to a sprint. And then to mount your horse, you want to press triangle. This is my horse. To check your money and make the map bigger, and you can press the down arrow, and it can tell you also where you were, the time of day, the temperature. As you can see in the top right, I got my blue stuff, which is my level, the gold, which is gold, and then my money, which is 340 bucks. The bottom left, you can see my health, my stamina, my dead eye, and my horse's health and stamina. To run as well and jog on a horse, you just want to hold X. When jogging, you go at a gentle pace like this. But if you spam X, you can, of course, do your run. If you hold L1, you can... Oh, that's a panther. I'm going to quickly kill that. If I get out my gun. So to port the rifle that I did on the horse is how you, like... So you want to go to your horse and you want to press... you can like press L2 or L2. You can cycle between the weapons. My loadout consists of 2 Scottlefield revolvers, which are like the best revolver in the game. The 98K, okay, the bolt action sniper, the bolt action rifle, and then the pump shotgun. And what you want to do is when you kill something, that's a level 3 Cougar. You can see the stairs in the corner, and you can pick it up or you can skin it. You can only store one big animal or a big hide on the back of your horse. But I can store the cougar, or I can store its pelt, and then I can store another animal of sorts. But the cougar is going to be worth a lot to me. Now, if you press options on your controller, you can go to map, and then you can see the whole map of the Red Dead Redemption 2 game. Some of the best places to go is Valentine, Blackwater, and Saint Denis. So the plan is to ride all the way down. And on your map, you can see your camp and my Moonshine Shack, which I bought with gold. So what you want to do is find out where you spawn. And then goes for, to one of the 3 locations I said, which would be Blackwater, Valentine, or Saint Denis. They all have the best stuff. And you want to go to a bounty board. And I'll cut to that in a second. You can also lasso animals by holding L1 and going over here to your lasso. I have a reinforced lasso which costs an extra 200 bucks but can hog tie players longer. You can lasso a body. You move a little bit of a distance away. Works sometimes, it's kind of hard to get an angle on them. The funny thing is if I hop off my horse it's gonna work now. Some animals, or sometimes, I don't know exactly how it works, it's just, if you're lucky, you're lucky. So. And whenever you go to skin an animal, you want to hold triangle. And then the game does the rest. And it will give you the pelt. and then you get your pelt. I don't know how, but my pelt went from great to terrible. So, but whatever. You can sell for money, or give it into the trading business to build up stock. But that's Saint Denis in the distance. You can tell it's Saint Denis because you're in a swamp. It's surrounded by swamp, and it's got a lot of lights. So, as you approach, you can see the light. It's a good play by me. So if you want to feed your horse, you hold L1. You press L1 twice, and then you can feed them. Yellow meals give it means they won't drain food. So the outer line they'll drain first, and then they'll drain usually the white, but instead it'll drain gold. And then you can collect a ton of other things. And to clean your horse, you want to hold L1, and then you want to press L1 twice to get your horse again, and open the brush. And then it will just clean your horse. And you can do a gentle jog while you do it. So now you've arrived in Saint Denis. The gun store's over there down that street. On the map you can see the little revolver, that's the gun store. And then I'll show you a couple other things on the map. So then the clothing store is over here. You can get your hair cut. There's a bar, you can play some poker. There's the medical station with the doctor. The butcher shop where we're gonna head to. And then there's the general store, so you can buy some food. Gus is a legendary bounty hunter. The fence you could sell gear to. The foreman you could sell, you can do missions and rob stagecoaches. You can take a photo. The bounty board where you can accept bounties. And then the stable. So first we're gonna head over to the butcher, and we're gonna quickly sell the material we gathered, aka the cougar and the alligator. Gun store's right there. What you want to do is you want to come over here. The butcher's right here. Okay, fine and dandy. Want to hold L2 and then hold the right arrow, and then you want to sell.
Deal. Done.
And you can just hold triangle to sell one of that stack.
Done.
It's good for if you have 2 items.
Okay. Lucky
If you just have a single, then just press the X ones.
Deal. Dime a dozen these.
So I had 340. I sold now 378, so I made a good amount.
Thank you for your custom.
And then we also wanna pick up some ammo, so we're gonna head to the post office real quick. Now, if you hold the left arrow and you open the catalog, you can go to ammo, and you can order ammo. You can even order weapons and stuff, which will come at a price, but you can buy like stacks of stuff. Like I'm gonna buy a stack of express ammo, and then I can buy some slug ammo or some regular. So I want some regular, and I'm gonna want some slug. You can stock up. I'm gonna do a complete stock up. If you hold X, you can completely restock. Unless it's automatic, it will just make you buy the one. But if you hold X, you can also see the buy max. If you're in a store, you hold L2, you can see how much it will cost to buy something with gold. And now I've completely refilled my ammo, so when I go to the guy, it will give me it. If you hold O, you can exit the catalog fast, which will take you from all the menus right to your player, or you can spam O and slowly close each page. So when you get to the post menu, you just want to hold L2. If you hold O, you can pay the bounty if you have one. If you hold the right arrow, you can send mail. But if we want to hold L2 and press and hold triangle. And you want to hold square, and it will just collect all. And then on the right side of the screen, it will say what we've gotten. So we've gotten some ammo, the ones that we selected, and that's it. And then what we want to do is we want to open up a map again. We want to go to the bounty board over here. And you can hold O to exit your map again. If you're ever in a menu, most of the time you can hold O, and it'll back you out fast. And then what we want to do is we want to maneuver around the dark city of Saint Denis. You want to take the back road. You just want to follow the red line on your map, and it'll eventually take you to wherever you're marked. You say hello to your good, say hello to your good foreman. And you can hold square on the board, and you can select stuff. So this is the best thing to do at the start. You want to save up 15 gold bears, and then you can buy the legendary bounty license. And if you press triangle when you buy that, you can open up the legendary bounties, which will give you all these people that you can do. One of the easiest ones to do is editorial. It's pretty easy. You just gotta hide in a tunnel. You can look up the guide for that, or I might post it later in a different video on how to do each legendary bounty on a 5-star. And then, so you can access your bounty board. And then, if you look at your map, you can see stranger missions. These might not pay a lot, but there's a chance that it can be big. So it's a gamble that you can do. So, as I said, Saint Denis, Blackwater. Only thing it's lacking is a gun store, but it's got everything else. So Saint Denis and mostly Valentine are the best. So if you're in the middle of the map, you want to go to Valentine. Strawberry works, but it doesn't have a gun store either. Rhodes works, it has a gun store, but it doesn't have a general store. Saint Denis is the best for this side. Ansberg is slacking on everything. So, like I said, middle, go to Valentine. Bottom right, go to Saint Denis. Bottom left, go to Blackwater. Or if you're all the way down here, the best idea is either Tumbleweed, which has basically everything, compared to Armadillo, where it doesn't have a lot. So, if you're way up in the map here, there's nothing here for you. Just stranger missions, and you're in the snow. If you go over here, it's watery. That's where I did the first part of it. And then I did a piece over here in the swamp, and then we're at Saint Denis. So that's the video. These white ones are pretty useless. You can do series missions, which fight against players, or with players. These are missions that you can do. You always want to click on anything that's yellow. If you see anything that's yellow, like this, it's a mission that you can do, and it can unlock you something. The best ones to work for, if you press options, you go to progress, and you go to rules, you can see what you have unlocked. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm maxed out as a veteran. I can get a little higher. I just hit level 20, but if you get to level 30, that's the max. And then, so I'm max bounty hunter. I'm almost max bounty hunter, I should say. Naturalist, that's for just studying animals. It's pretty boring. Moonshine's good for money. Bounty hunter's good for gold. Trader's good for passive, because while Moonshine and Trader build, you can do bounties. So you can restock this, hunt a little, restock that, and then you can do a bounty or a legendary bounty. The collector, you just gotta find treasures and stuff. Naturalist, you gotta study animals. They all have different rewards that are good for each path. Like if you go down the trader path, you can get like a lamp. I think that might be a naturalist, but yeah. So, like, subscribe, please, and yeah, thank you. Bye bye.
PlayStation